Hi, Phyllis here from southernfrugal.com. We're getting ready to make our smoothie for the morning, and today we're just going to kind of throw in some kale and some spinach and oranges. I've got a frozen banana, or it's kind of thawed out now, and I went ahead and peeled the carrot. We're going to have to peel the apple and juice the oranges, and I'm going to go ahead and put in some more of those very large red grapes with the seeds in them. Alright, so we'll use agave if we have to sweeten it, and we're going to use almond milk if we have to, but I've also got some almond milk frozen in little ice trays, so I'll use about 2 cups of that. Alright, I'm going to peel everything, juice my oranges, and I usually am doing 3 of these small juice oranges. Alright, when we get all that done, we'll be back. Alright, we're ready to go with the VitaMix. I've gotten everything peeled, and I went ahead and cut my apple up some. This is from one large Honeycrisp apple. Now, these apples came from Pennsylvania, and I noticed the ones coming from Washington State and Oregon, the Honeycrisp are not as big. I'm not sure why, but this past time at the farmer's market, I just went ahead and bought the smaller Golden Delicious apples because I didn't want the really small. I mean, you had to pay $30 a bushel for just a small Honeycrisp. So anyway, we're ready to get started. Now I've got my almond milk ice cubes because I really don't like the idea of watering down the smoothie. We've never really added any water to ours when we made them in the blender, which, by the way, I haven't used my blender in days and days now. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is put in the greens, and this is a combination of kale and spinach, baby spinach. I'm just trying to use up the rest of that pack of the baby spinach, and we'll put that in first. Now this works well for me, and I really don't know if it's the right order or not, but it's working, so I guess if something's working, keep doing it, right? Alright, so I wanted to show you this because I guess I'm going to be using this a lot more than I thought. I'd actually packed it away until I heard from one of my subscribers, Nikki, and she had mentioned that she uses hers all the time for limes, lemons, I guess, and oranges too. But anyway, took it back out of the cabinet. It's been sitting on my counter ever since. Now this is a little over 1 cup of juice, and it's from those 3 juice oranges. Let me see if I can turn that so you can see it. See what it does? It takes the seeds out, so you can actually buy the cheaper and, in my opinion, better juice oranges if you've got one of these little things. Now I got this at Walmart, and I think I paid $19.95 for it, but I'm going to see if I can find a little thumbnail thing for Amazon, and if I can, I'll put it on the website, on my website under the smoothie category. Alright, so anyway, that goes pretty quick when you use this little thing, and it's very, very easy to clean. Alright, so to the smoothie, we're going to always be adding something citrus if we're using greens. So this is 1 cup of fresh squeezed orange juice. And by the way, this little container, actually, when you get through, let me just show you. One of these here. When you get through juicing the orange, you can't get 1 drop of juice out of the peeling, not 1 drop. So the thing works really great. Alright, and I think well worth the money. Now, I had one subscriber who said she got hers at, I believe that was Angela, at the Goodwill place for $5. So somebody just got tired of it. And you know what? I would have been one of those people too, because mine was packed in the back of the cabinet, really. But it's very useful now. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to add is going to be the grapes. And of course, with the grape, these are the large grapes. Let me cut one of these in 2 and show you. Now, I freeze my grapes. And these are still just slightly frozen. See those great big seeds? That's what's really good for you. packed with a lot of vitamins and nutrients, minerals and all that. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just slicing up my carrot. I'd already peeled that before. I'm just going to throw that in. Then my apple. Well, maybe I better put the banana in first. Now this banana, I also freeze my bananas. And I'm actually thinking about making up some little packets to put in the freezer so in the mornings I can get this done quicker. I wouldn't freeze my greens. You know, I think I want those fresh, but things like the banana and stuff like that, I could definitely put in a little freezer bag. Just make it a lot easier in the mornings. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dump my apples in now, or my apple. Now I'm going to wait until I've blended this up and see if it's going to be sweet enough before I add any of the agave nectar, which I like this. And I don't know why it's got such a bad rap. Most of the things I've read about it on the internet are from people who are vegan and they're such purists. I don't think they ever use sugar or anything like that. So, but I'm not one of those, so I'm going to use it. And we did get 4 bottles on sale at Bilo, and I didn't have any coupons. My coupons were for the Domino's agave. But I think it actually sweetens better than sugar, and I don't really like the taste of honey in smoothies because I can actually taste it. I just want it sweet enough that it's good, so we'll keep using it. All right, so now I'm going to put in 2 cups of the frozen almond milk. And by the way, we really like putting in the, I can't get that out of there, frozen together there. We really like the idea of the smoothie being super cold. It somehow makes it a lot more refreshing when it's just super cold. All right, now I think I've got the hang of this thing now. I've been doing it for several days now. So the first thing is to put my variable speed on 1, put it down on variable speed, then I'm going to cut it on and quickly turn it all the way to 10, and then I'm going to flip it up to high. So this shouldn't take, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or less or more. I don't know. We'll see. And I've got my orange juice down there with my greens because I want them, you know, ground up pretty good. Then I've got the grapes with those seeds in them and the carrots, then the banana, apple, and then the ice. So, all right, here we go. Now, I don't know if y'all do this or not, but I always feel like I got to have my hand on that lid. So we're going to go ahead. Here we go. And I do have it plugged in this morning. Here we go. Okay, I think that was right at 45 seconds. Now I'm going to taste of this and see if I need to put any sweetener in it. Now we don't use any of those artificial sweeteners at all, like the, well, you know the ones in the little packets. We don't ever use those. All right, got a taste of it. Whoops. Okay, 1 tablespoon, that's going to go in there. For me, it's sweet enough, but Mr. Bucky, if it's not perfectly sweet for him, he doesn't like it. So we're going to just turn it back. This is a mistake I made the other day. I didn't turn it back to 1. So I just made the mistake again. I had it up on high. I'm going to get the hang of this, y'all. But anyway, that'll do it. And I think the way you pulse is just to flip it on and off is what I'm guessing anyway. All right, so we're ready to eat our breakfast, and I didn't need any additional almond milk because the orange juice made enough liquid in there. All right, let's give this a try. And I'm trying to make less now so we don't have so much left over. Of course, Mr. Bucky drinks it, but this looks like it's going to be just exactly right. Just a little bit left in there. All right. We're ready. I'm going to give this a taste. Super delicious. It really is. Very, very cold. Now I can taste the banana. Can't taste the apple. Can't taste the greens. Certainly can't taste the carrot. And the grape seeds, I don't know if you can see that or not, look like really fine ground pepper in there, but they're not noticeable, you know, when you're drinking it at all. I mean, they don't get like stuck on your tongue or anything. Very, very refreshing. All right, we're going to go ahead and eat or drink our breakfast. We got a cloudy day going on out there. And I want to say, just share this with you. I have been looking for a Whole Foods market close enough to our home, you know, that we could comfortably travel there and get some organic, all natural stuff. And I've been so envious of all these other areas that had the Whole Foods markets. And the nearest one to us, I think, was up in the Greenville area. And so what happened was we were actually thinking about traveling up there. And so my husband was looking it up, and he said, well, wait a minute, here's one with an address in Columbia. And I said, oh no, that's just probably somebody's using the same name, it can't be. And so he looked it up and he said, oh, I think it's a Whole Foods market. So I couldn't believe it until he got me the number and I called him. Sure enough, we got a Whole Foods market in the Columbia area, and it's been there for about a year. And I guess I've been busy with videos and all that kind of stuff and just assumed we weren't going to have one in the Columbia area, and so didn't bother to look anymore. But lo and behold, we've got one. Now they sell natural and organic foods, and I'm even thinking I can find maybe some of those purple sweet potatoes like the Sassy Green Diva. She did a video on those. Man, I want some of those bad. So anyway, we're going to be going up there here real soon. And so anyway, we're going to go ahead and drink our smoothie, and we'll see y'all next time.